Have you listened to the album?
Only like 2 songs, not the full thing.
All right, me neither.
I haven't had time yet, but I like the first song I just heard.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first song, good. Check it off.
So check mark.
Check it off.
Cold, starry, whatever. What's the weather going to be like?
Not too cold, not too cold. A little chilly out there early this morning. Many of you in the 30s, but some of you in the 40s as well. We'll see those highs this afternoon in the 70s, though. So enjoy some really nice warmth moving our way. Now, with that warmth, though, will come a decent amount of wind. So we're going to see that wind returning today out of the southwest, even gusting to about 30 miles per hour. And tonight staying pretty mild. In fact, a lot of us in the low 50s, a few of you in the upper 40s. So look at these temps, 72 the next 3 days. Today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Monday has trended warmer now at 74. Tuesday still not bad at 66. The average high is 59. So we are well above average here over the next 5 days at least. In fact, most of the next week looks to be above average. And this is the temp trend for days 8 through 14 in the forecast. So this would take us into Halloween, October 28th through November 3rd. Still a 40% chance for above average temps. Now, maybe not, the upper 60s and the 70s, but the average high by this point is 56. So we're looking at maybe at least some low 60s lasting through Halloween weekend. But that wind, as I mentioned, going to stay on the stronger side. Today it's out of the southwest, gusting to about 30. Tomorrow it's more just out of the south, but still fairly breezy with gusts there to about 20. And then Saturday, a decent breeze as well, 25-mile-per-hour gusts. But we could see more of a southeast wind there, which may make things a little bit warmer for some of our inland communities with that lake breeze. Here's satellite and radar. This is over the last 6 hours. You can see some cloud cover out there, kind of more of a partly cloudy sky during the overnight hours. But we stay fairly quiet, at least, in terms of rain chances here over the next 48 hours. Here's this afternoon, 3 o'clock, mostly sunny sky by that point. Lots of sunshine today, mostly clear sky tonight. A really good amount of sunshine as we go into Saturday. Now, heading into Sunday, we'll probably start with some sunshine and then possibly see a few clouds return in the afternoon with a slight chance for some showers Sunday night going into Monday. So both today as well as tomorrow, no chance for any rain, 0% chance for rain. But Sunday looks a little bit better, but not really until after sunset and into the overnight hours going into Monday. So today's 72 degrees, windy and warm, lots of sunshine. Tonight we're down into the 50s, pretty mild there. And then a nice warm and breezy day on your Saturday, 72 degrees. Heading into the rest of that 7-day forecast, we'll start to bring in those rain chances Monday and then continuing them Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll dip a little bit with the temps, but still not bad. Upper 50s to around 60 by the end of next week. Download the CBS 58 Ready Weather app for that hour-by-hour forecast. You can plan out your weekend with the wind and the temps.
Thanks, Justin. Now time for a look at your roads this morning.
It is 6:46. Let's check back in with meteorologist Justin Thompson-Gee.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday Eve. We're getting ready to go here on this Thursday morning. Last night, a few of you got a couple of downpours. We had a couple of isolated showers roll through. Not everybody saw that activity, even a rumble of thunder down towards the Lake Geneva, Pleasant Prairie, Kenosha area down there in southern parts of Walworth County and Kenosha counties. That is pretty much all wrapped up, though. So most of us looking at a dry sky right now. Nice mix of sun and clouds, some good sunshine out there. As we go through Weathercast here over the next 48 hours, most of today is dry. I just can't rule out an isolated shower or a storm. But the better chance for some stormy activity arrives tonight and especially going into tomorrow morning. So the deal here is we'll likely see a front that'll move across the state later on this afternoon and this evening. But that front probably stalls out just to our west. That's where you see it there later on this evening at 9:30. And notice how Weathercast keeps us mostly dry tonight. But then tomorrow that front gets moving again, and that's going to bring in that chance for storms, especially during the morning hours tomorrow. So here's 10 a.m., maybe even a stronger thunderstorm possible here during, say, the early to the mid-morning hours tomorrow. Then we'll see if we can get some redevelopment in the afternoon. But at this point, Friday morning looks like a better chance for some rain and some storms as compared to Friday afternoon and evening. Then going into Saturday, we'll likely see some more scattered showers develop here kind of during the heart of the day from the morning through at least the afternoon. Now, the severe potential for today, not much here in southeast Wisconsin, but a pretty good chance off to our west in Minnesota, Iowa, west central Wisconsin. They're in the level 3 enhanced risk there. Locally, our better chance for some stronger storms will be tomorrow during those morning hours, and it looks best in our southeast communities from Port Washington down towards Lake Geneva, areas east of there. You're in the level 2 slight risk. In terms of any threats that we're talking about, mainly high wind, some hail possible, a couple of areas of heavy rain, but otherwise that tornado risk is really non-existent here for both tonight as well as going into tomorrow. After a couple of cool days in the 60s, we'll start to really warm up here. Today highs will be in the mid-80s, still pretty warm tomorrow, around 80 degrees. Then we'll drop another 20 degrees. So the weekend looking cool again, right around 60 degrees Saturday and Sunday, and then some slow warming as we go into next week. You might notice just a touch of humidity today with that dew point noticeable right around or at least close to 60 degrees. Better chance for some muggy conditions tomorrow with dew points there in the mid-60s. And then look at that drop. As the temps drop, the humidity will drop again. So Saturday looking pretty comfy right around 50. So we do have that chance for some showers and storms through about Saturday. The second half of the weekend does look on the drier side. Next week, we slowly warm through the 60s with more shower chances on Tuesday and Wednesday. Now let's send it over to Andy Bravelli. He's got to check your Thursday morning.
Time right now is 6:46. Let's check in on your ready weather forecast with meteorologist Justin Thompson-Gee. Hi, Justin.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Today's the day where our weather starts to change. Now, early this morning, we're still dry. We're still kind of in that calm before the storm. But look at all those weather headlines to our west. You can barely even read them all. There's a winter storm watch north in Green Bay. They could get over 6 inches there. Winter weather advisory in northwestern Wisconsin. Winter storm warning for most of Minnesota and the Dakotas in the pink there. Blizzard warnings off to our far west in parts of Nebraska, as well as South Dakota, even an ice storm warning around the Sioux Falls area, wind advisories in Iowa, and then there's us here in southeast Wisconsin. No advisories right now. Nothing with any of the winter weather or any wind or ice or anything like that. That could change at least for some of you. Wouldn't be surprised if parts of our local area were under a winter weather advisory at some point for a little bit of snow in a couple of days. As we look at satellite radar over the last 6 hours, pretty gloomy, pretty cloudy out there right now. However, we're starting to see some of that rain, snow mix show up off to our west in Minnesota and Iowa. But most of the day today remains dry. The heart of the day this morning through midday through the afternoon, that's going to be all dry. Now, right around dinner time and after, that's when we're going to start to bring in mostly rain showers. Could have a touch of snow, maybe even a touch of sleet later this evening or during the early part of the overnight. Otherwise, here's 2 a.m. early tomorrow morning. Most of us seeing rain by this point, and even some heavy rain at times during the morning hours. So expect kind of a wet commute out there. And it's not going to rain all day long on Wednesday, but we will at least see some good scattered showers, some good areas of heavy rain off and on throughout Wednesday, both in the morning, through midday, through the afternoon. And then Wednesday evening, that heavy rain is coming down and the cold air is starting to filter in. So we'll start to see some of that rain switch back to a little bit of snow. Here's midnight Wednesday night going into Thursday. By this point, most of us have switched over to snow, especially north in 94 and away from the lakefront, maybe still some mixed lakeside. And that's going to be our best chance to see some accumulation, I think, here. Wednesday night going into early Thursday morning. Still a little bit too early to talk exact snow totals. Otherwise, we might get a little bit of a break here kind of Thursday right around midday. But then Thursday evening, we'll see some more light snow showers and probably more off and on light snow showers through most of Friday. And even going into Saturday, at least some flurries, if not some light snow once again there. Rain, though, the predominant precipitation type through the first half of this storm, about 3/4 of an inch to 1.25 inches of total rain. So a lot of us right around a full inch of rainfall. So that's a pretty soaking rain, especially for the December months. Temperatures still in the low 40s the next couple of days. So enjoy some of that still kind of quote unquote mild air before we drop. Friday, we're in the 30s. Saturday, we're in the 20s. And it looks like most of next week will be in the 20s and maybe even the teens for highs. And the wind picks up as well. It's out of the southeast today, gusting to about 25, so a decent breeze there. Pretty windy, though, tomorrow. Still out of the southeast, gusting over 30 miles per hour, but then the wind takes a backseat finally as we go into Thursday. So this storm system will be with us for about 5 full days, and then heading into next week, we'll start to dry out.